Welcome to 1329. What do we have going on here? We have Elric, who is now a child. We have a new wife for Hugo. We're done having babies over here. We are pregnant again. Again. Oh man. And also, Eric's brother has come to town and is visiting with us right now. And he did meet Margaret, who is having a really hard time at home because her husband has a mistress and it's a disaster. But um, yeah, he did meet Margaret. And so, maybe a little something, something's going to happen. Um, anyway, let's take a look at this before we look at this year. We're pregnant in, I actually think he's pregnant too. Yeah. Okay. So there should be, well, we'll see. But, two more babies. So they're pregnant. She died. One baby, she died. Wow. I mean, Hugo, you have really bad luck. Margaret is all done, and we have our little baby. We're going to have another one soon. Aspirations, extras. Yeah, I think we're all set there. There's really nothing else to say about that. So here, okay, I did name the baby the wrong thing and because I was startled by it being born, but I'm going to rename the baby when he becomes a toddler, if he becomes a toddler. So we have Etheldred and Eric aging up right away, and then Revna and Hugo the Fourth becoming toddlers, and then Milo will be our first child if he lives, and then Hugh, Margaret's husband, will actually age up as well. So who knows? Maybe he'll die and we won't have to worry about him. But anyway, let's roll for Etheldred first. I'm trying to avoid the anxiety of having to roll for Eric right now, but Etheldred needs a 9 or a 19 to die. Okay, she lives. You live, Etheldred. Let's take a note that we need to add her to our club. Okay, how long are children living for? 7 years. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, you can't have the same birthday as Elric. Am I just a really bad counter? Child, 7 years. Elric aged up here. He should be a whole year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Did I just count wrong for her? I don't know what's wrong with me. Etheldred Bennett. Will she marry? Who knows? Okay. Age up. We have to age her up. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'm scared. He needs a 9 or greater to survive. Oh, I can't even look. I can't even look. I can't even look. Oh, yes. He lives. He lives. He lives. He lives. Oh my gosh, that was so scary. Okay. Now we have to roll this. I mean, who knows? This could just be a 1 and we're just like out of luck here. So let's let the page load and then roll. Oh my gosh, you guys, we get him for a whole 9 more years. Oh, we're so lucky. Honestly, in my heart, I was prepared for him to just drop dead, and I am so glad that he is going to live. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. He'll see Agnes age up. 9 is right here, right? Yeah. Wait. Uh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this is so good. I was really nervous, to be completely honest with you. What is his last name? Okay. What is the last name? Um, so he'll die there. This is other people aging up to adult. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Alrighty, well, we have a few other birthdays, too, in our household, so that'll be good. But let's hop into the game and get started. I guess we should age up Etheldred to start out with. Yeah. Okay, so I ended up actually cutting out a lot of the like maintenance with other families parts of this video because it was getting really long. Like usually when I record, I don't get much over like an hour 15 of footage, but in this one, I had almost 2 hours. And even at 4 times speed, that is way too much. I'm not expecting you to watch like a 40-minute video, so I cut out that extra stuff. And I'm going to explain it to you, of course, but we're going to not really worry that much about that. So, anyway, what is going on? We are here at home with our many children and with also Eric's brother, Harold, and he has just met Margaret in the last part and kind of, has a little something something for her. So we'll see about that. It is kind of nice to have another adult in the house for this, but it's all good. We can do it. We have so many children. I actually am going to change so before I had household size on pretty large, but I think I am going to put it back to the 8 Sims because it's going to be hard to give makeovers to Sims if, you know, there's too many Sims in the household. And also, I really don't want more than 6 children in this house. So that is what we're going to do. And okay, we're good here. We're just getting some stuff done. What was I going to say? Okay, so I did age up Etheldred and add her to the club and give her a little makeover and put her on the family tree. Eric doesn't need any maintenance, so until tomorrow, we will just go with our family. What is happening in here? When you bathe the toddlers, water gets all over the floor. Okay, you have to go to the bathroom too. Every one of the adults has to go to the bathroom. I'm sending all the kids to bed. If everyone could just go to bed. It's not even 7 p.m., but whatever. She is going to do that. Okay, the toilet's broken. Honestly, we have so much money that I don't mind not repairing things and just replacing them right now, but that could be a future us problem. We'll see. Anyway, she is also pregnant. Again, she's about to enter her 3rd trimester. There we go. And everyone's asleep. And now the baby's awake. Revna. Okay, yes. Right now we have, I don't even know if I remember all our kids' names. We have Milo, Alice, Bjorn, and Revna, and then we're pregnant right now. So there is that. Let's clean this up and make some more food for the whole family. We do have a lot of Sims, so it's kind of okay that we have, um, you know, the bigger meals that we're cooking. You have to go to the bathroom. You have to go to the bathroom. Everyone has to go to the bathroom. Okay. And they're starting to get hungry. Okay. Well, good thing that we are cooking. Oh no, don't use your diaper. Okay. Also, I do want to get Milo's. Oh, hey. Um, that is actually the mistress having another baby. So I'm not rolling for them because they are going to be an extra household. Like the mistress and her kids are extra. They're not part of our household. And we're all going to eat something. You go eat. I was saying I want to get Milo to be able to have a level 5 in all of his toddler skills. He is our heir. Hopefully he survives. I'm probably not going to be able to do it with very many of our children, but I just thought that, since he's the number one, that we might as well give it a shot. And let's get some food for Bjorn, who can't go up and down the stairs. Oh gosh. Okay, she peed herself. Everything's fine. Um, let's just move on. The baby is crying again. My baby's always crying. Stop calling me Christiana. Maybe in the next one we'll get Christiana pregnant again, but not right now. Anyway, yeah, I think maybe every like 10 years it's okay for Christiana to have a baby. We'll see. Also, I don't know yet. Maybe every 10 years I'll also roll for vampire hunting. That is something that is in, is it several persons add-ons for this challenge? And one of them is that you roll to see if your vampires are like caught being vampires and hunted down and if they survive and all that stuff. So we might roll for that every so often as well. Anyway, Revna did survive her role, so she is going to get a little makeover. We're just going to put her in literally the only kind of poor looking outfit we have. And that's good, all set. I'm going to keep the cute little bow in her hair. Why not? So let's take a picture of her. She is actually the kid right now that looks the most like her father because she has his eye color, his hair color, and his skin color, whereas the other kids have Agnes's skin color. So she is the one who looks the most like her dad, which is really cute. Um, I'm, glad that at least one of them does because I think Alice looks a lot like Agnes. So it's just nice to see the genetics working. Okay, so we are 4 in, and we are pregnant with another baby. Whew, okay, let's take care of this. Also, we're about to, at the end of this year, enter the fall, which finally we can get some dragon fruit so that we can splice for our cow plant, which will be really good. But yeah, and then she needs to get a level 10 of the gardening skill. And then we have completed the freelance botanist aspiration, which is going to be good. Okay, hey, Margaret, talking to our baby. So let's have Harold come over and talk to Margaret. She's already flirty. I think that it's a nice escape for Margaret. Harold is telling her all about his adventures as a pirate and blah, blah, blah. And it's just kind of like an escape for her to be thinking about and to be hearing these stories and just kind of imagining, what her life could be like if she wasn't stuck in an unhappy marriage with a mistress involved. So let's just take care of their needs. I need you two to continue to chat. I want you to be good friends so that we can, maybe start flirting a little bit. Also, I need to get, like I said, I need to get Milo to level 5 of all his skills, and we just have thinking left. So we'll have that handled. There she is. Okay, let's go again. And I think that so he is just going to continue to kind of butter her up and talk to her and tell her that, he is looking to settle down because he obviously can't go back to where he was because he, is a wanted man. So he was telling her, I'm going to run away to Italy or wherever. I'm just going to pick Tortosa. And um, they are going to run away. And if she wants to, she can come with him. And he's, laying on the charm, I can get you out of this situation. You can live a life of freedom. I would never leave you. I don't care if we can't have any children. I will treat your son like my own. And also, Agnes has a baby right now. So that's just the kind of stuff that Margaret and Harold are talking about. But we are okay, it's twins. The second twin does not survive. Just kidding, it's triplets. Oh my god, the third child does survive. We just had triplets. I feel like that's a personal attack on me. But we are going to be able to delete one of them anyway. So let's do that. Where did the third one go? Over here. And let's take care of that. Okay, you just take care of all of the babies. I'm just going to have to put a third bassinet out there. I really didn't think I needed it, but apparently I do. So now they're going to start flirting. We are really going to get in the home stretch of because I want Harold to move out. Um, so you guys take care of your baby. Let's delete this one. Sorry. So that's Tora and Tova are our twin girls. And so we have Harold. He is telling Margaret, let's run away together. And he's just like super into her. He thinks she's like sexy and all that stuff. And he's also, knows she can steal a bunch of money from her husband. So he's like, we could go and live a great life. Like, he's not fussed about having kids of his own or anything like that. He would adopt her child if he wanted her to. So I am going to, let me just add all of this. And then we'll add the triplets here. I'm just going to do this really quick. And that baby died. In 6 days, we will age them up again. Okay, let's add them here. All right. So we're here. I am going to have Margaret take a bunch of money from her husband, and her son are going to go run away with Harold. And they're going to run away to Tartosa. Maybe get William's help settling in. And they're going to live on the beach because he's a child of the ocean. He really likes the water and everything. So I'm going to skip the part where I settled them in and got them a house and also got them married because it's just honestly took forever. She kept rejecting his proposal. Anyway, so I'm adding him to the family tree. We are making the other guy her ex. Technically, you are not allowed to remarry in this time, but she is just running off with him. And honestly, it's in another country. It's not like they had very good records back then, so nobody is really going to be able to verify that she was already married. So she may be in a little bit of trouble for doing this, but she doesn't care. So, okay, he's level 5 of everything. That's good because it's his birthday. And yes, Margaret has run away with her son. And of course, Hugh is not happy about the whole thing. So, and honestly, neither is Elric. Elric just got taken away like suddenly and has no idea what's happening. And he was the heir to the Harlow lordship, but now he's like the son of a pirate. And so he's going to have some trouble adjusting. But I think that, Margaret's just doing what's best for Margaret. She's high maintenance. She's, a little into herself. And she just kind of wants to be, the queen of her own castle. She doesn't want some other woman coming in and doing whatever. And honestly, she really appreciates that Harold is willing to treat her son like his own. So that's a really good thing. Anyway, Milo is surviving his age up, which is really good. I'm really glad. He's our heir, and we are going to give him a quick makeover. I mean, that is quite the outfit. Okay. So here he is. He has his dad's eyes and his mom's skin tone. Honestly, they have the same color hair, so there's no point in mentioning that. Um, but yeah, I think that he is a little cutie, and I'm excited about him being our heir. Gonna dress him up in his farmer clothes. Here we go. And then we'll take a picture and put him on the family tree. I'm so glad. And hopefully he survives to teenagerhood. I feel like I get confused every single time I say this. Anyway, so he is our heir. He is now proper. He rolled the proper trait, which is fine. And he's all good. So we're going to head back home. Luckily, now he can participate in taking care of the farm. Like he can do the animal stuff. I don't think he can do the gardening stuff until he gets to a certain mental level, but it doesn't really matter because I need Agnes to get to level 10 of the gardening skill. And because of that, she is going to be the only one gardening for the foreseeable future. So he doesn't really need to worry about it. But he does have the social aspiration and he needs a BFF. So I'm going to make him BFFs with his dad because they're really close. And we'll check on our garden here. Check on the day. Okay, so tomorrow is Hugh's birthday. Now, after this, like, I am going to roll for Hugh and have him, die, whatever, if he does, but he's no longer a part of our family. He is going to make his illegitimate children legitimate and, just make the eldest son his heir in absence of Elric. But I mean, of course, he's like sent out people to find Margaret and Elric, if not only to just get his son back, but, obviously it's a big world and Italy is kind of far away. So, depending on whether or not he lives, as soon as he dies, like obviously Royce, the mistress, wouldn't be looking for an heir to replace her child. So as soon as Hugh dies, she'll be taking control and, putting her children in charge. So there's that. Although she probably, no, you know what? I would say that she doesn't have any ill will towards our family because she's probably happy that Margaret ran away. Margaret gave her everything she wanted. She gets to like be the official wife now. Anyway, I'm gonna plant some more potatoes because we always run out of potatoes. Anyway, you take care of the baby. And our house is still pretty empty. I feel like we could buy a few more things, but I don't really have any reason to. Like, I don't think we need anything else in particular. We do have 8 Sims in our household. Oh my gosh. Okay. You play with that. You play with that. Then you gotta use the bathroom. Everything's fine. So he is also wants to read to his kid, but I just realized that the next thing that Eric has to do for his aspiration is to see a child get married and then, like, interact with his grandchildren and stuff. So obviously, I mean, that's not going to happen because by the time Milo is old enough to get married, Eric will have died. So there's that. Sorry, you're not completing your aspiration. Anyway, um, the baby is awake again. Just crying babies all the time, forever. Oh, did you wake up? I'm trying to help you. He's scared. He's scared of the monster under his bed. Agnes made friends with the monster when she was your age. It took a few tries though, but that's okay. Anyway, we're going to be wrapping up soon because I have a couple of things I have to do off camera. I hadn't yet married Margaret because she kept refusing the proposals. Obviously, she's having no more children. And we are going to also off camera. I got a new portrait for Margaret for the graveyard and a new I actually got a portrait for Christiana. I didn't have one before, but since they know she's alive, and since everybody at the church who knew her and everybody in town who knew her was either a child, so I don't really remember, or is dead, so I think it's fine to put her back in there. And Hugo the Fourth also survived his role, so he aged up, and we got a new picture of him for the family tree. So also what I did in the graveyard was I made a mausoleum for each family now because the other one was completely full, so that wasn't going to work. So I made one for the Bennett family, one for the Leifson family, one for the Ellingbo family, and one for the Vittora family. So that's what's going to happen. We'll probably have to go underground at some point, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, that is where we're going to wrap up. We have Hugh is going to live for 2 more years, so I think he won't be able to find Margaret. If he lived for like a lot longer, I might have that become a conflict again, but he's not going to be able to find them in 2 years. So that'll be that. Looks like the mistress is going to get control of the estate. Good for her. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this part. It was really a lot happened, and I will catch you in the next one.